Hi guys, hope you're all doing great. Welcome to another section in this complete Adobe Premiere Pro 2021 course. So this is the audio section, and in this section we are going to look at how we can work with our audio clips in Premiere. In this section we will look at the different ways of managing audio levels in our clips, fixing audio channels, how to do a voiceover, and we will then look at all of the effects that are in Essential Sound panel. So without wasting any time, without further ado, let's get started. What's up guys, hope you're all good and safe. In this video we will look at how to adjust the audio volumes, but before going into that, let's first take a quick look at some of the basic audio features we have available on our timeline. So we have our audio tracks here in the timeline, and on each track we have this S and M button. Now the M button stands for mute and is used if you want to mute that particular track, and then the S button, that stands for solo, is used if you want to play only this particular track and you want to mute all the other ones. So practically both M and S are opposite of each other, but they work in a very similar fashion. Now another very useful thing you can do is you can actually expand your audio tracks, and here you can now see the waveform on your audio tracks as well as the straight line that represents the volume of your track. Now a general rule is that the volume of your clips should never touch the 0 mark on your audio meter. So your peaks should never go over -6 decibels. So there are a number of different ways of adjusting volumes. So let's first look at the easiest one. Now the easiest way is by using this straight line in your clip that represents the volume of your clip. You can see that when I'm lifting this line up, the volume is going up, and when I'm dragging it down, the volume is going down too. Now you can see that the volume has definitely increased by looking at the waveform, and also you can listen to your clips as well. And now it's fine to use this method if you've got like 1, 2 or 3 clips on your timeline, but imagine if you've got like 10 or 15 clips on your timeline, then you wouldn't want to go into each and every clip and spend time adjusting every single one of them. You will also then have to kind of align all of your audio clips to make sure that there is no inconsistency. So now to kind of save some time, we will now look at the second way of adjusting your audio volumes. So I'm going to select all of the clips that I have on my timeline, and then I'm going to right click on any of these clips and will then choose this audio gains option. Here I will select the last option, which means that I'm basically telling Premiere to decrease the volume of all audio clips that are louder than -6 decibels, and at the same time increase the volume of all clips that are lower than -6 decibels. So in other words, I want Premiere to normalize all peaks to -6 decibels. And now you can see that the waveform of all these 3 clips looks exactly the same. And you can also once again listen to your audio clips just as a sanity check. So now there you go. If you got multiple clips on your timeline, you can choose this option and fix and adjust all of your audio volumes. Let's now look at the third way of adjusting your audio volumes. And you can do that by going into your Essential Sounds panel. If you can't see your Essential Sounds, you can go to the Windows tab and then select Essential Sounds, and hopefully you will be able to see that then. Now, depending on the nature of your video, you can select any of these options. So let's say that if you're working on an interview and you have a couple of people sat in a room talking to each other, then you're going to want to select this dialogue option. And then you will have to click on this loudness tab and then click on auto. Now, as soon as you click on auto, Premiere will automatically align and adjust your audio volumes. So now you can see in the timeline that when I click on auto, all of my waveforms are adjusted automatically. So guys, these are some of the most commonly used methods to adjust your clip volumes. Now there is no right and wrong here, and it really depends on you. Which method are you comfortable with? So if you think that going into each and every clip and then playing up with that volume line is easier for you, you can do that by all means. And if you think that the other 2 methods, you want to go ahead with any of those, you can do that too. Now it all depends on you. It depends on the complexity. It depends on the project that you're working on. So guys, that's really it for this video. I hope you found this video useful, but if you got any questions, anything you're not sure about, feel free to drop those in the comment section, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Now I'm going to see you in the next video. So till then, you take care of yourself. What's up guys, hope you're all good. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now I'm sure all of us have come across videos that were absolutely amazing, but the audio was just terrible. And often you come across situations when the audio is only playing one ear, like there's no sound coming from the other channel. So in this video, we will look to repair the audio when one of the channels is not working. So let's first listen to this audio clip that I have on my timeline, and then we can go ahead from there and try to fix this. In this video, we will look at how to adjust the audio volumes, but before going into that, let's take a quick look at some of the basic audio features we have available in our timeline. So we have our audio tracks here. Okay, so straight away there were two things. Now, first of all, I could hear absolutely everything in my right ear, but I couldn't hear anything at all in my left ear. And then I could clearly see in the audio meter as well that the left channel is not equal to the right one, and it was completely quiet. So now in order to fix this, I'm going to first of all locate my audio clip in the project panel, and then I'm going to right click on this clip and we'll click on modify and then audio channels. Now a dialog box will appear on your screen showing you the details of your audio clip. Now you do have an option here just to listen to your audio clip once again to identify and just to kind of make sure that which channel is working fine. Now we already figured out previously that our left one is broken and right one is okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the format of my audio from stereo to mono. Now this means that rather than playing audio on two channels, the clip will be played on just one channel, which is why it's called mono. And then I'm going to select the right channel, so the channel which is working playing properly. So that is pretty much it, guys. That is all you need to do in this dialog box. So the first thing you have to do is change the format of your audio from stereo to mono, and then select the channel that is playing properly. And then I'm going to click OK on this, and now I'm going to go back in my project panel and we'll drag this audio clip and we'll drop it on my timeline. So now let's listen to this audio clip once again and see what has changed. In this video, we will look at how to adjust the audio volumes, but before going into that, let's take a quick look at some of the basic audio features we have available in our timeline. So we have our audio tracks here. So there you go, guys, the audio has been fixed and it's playing just perfectly. So the channels are even as well because it's using just one channel. So guys, this is how you're going to fix the audio channels, and I hope you found this video useful. If you got any questions, anything you're not sure about, feel free to drop that in the comment section and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm not going to see you in the next video. So till then, you take care of yourself. What's up, guys? Hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this video, we will look at how to do voiceovers in Premiere. Now, Premiere has made it extremely easy to do voiceovers, and I'm really not exaggerating anything over here because you are going to look at yourself in a few seconds at how easy and simple it is to do voiceovers in Premiere. Now, I have this empty audio track and all I need to do is click on this microphone icon. Now, as soon as I click on this microphone icon, a countdown will appear in my program monitor, and because I've set my pre-roll countdown at 3, so it's going to start from 3, then 2, 1, 0, and then it's going to start recording my voice. So I'm going to click on this icon just to kind of show you guys how it actually works. So here I am, I'm going to click on it now, and then 3, 2, 1, 0, and now Premiere has started recording my voice. Now, once you're done with it, once you want to finish this, all you need to do is click on this microphone icon again, and Premiere is going to stop recording your voice. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to click on it again, and there you go. So this is my voiceover clip on my audio track. Now, before wrapping this video up, I just kind of want to show you something else as well. Now, obviously, before kind of starting to record anything, the first thing you would want to do is to check all the settings to make sure that everything is being set up correctly. So in order to access your settings, you need to right click in this space and then click on voiceover record settings. Now here you can set the name of your voice clip. Here you can choose the source as well. So if you are using an external mic, make sure it is selected here, because if it's not, then Premiere won't record anything. And I mean, you can set the pre-roll countdown as well. So mine is set at 3. You can set yours at 5, 10, 7, whatever you want. And then you can also see the volumes in here. So if you want to tweak these, then you just need to go into your mic input settings on your laptop or desktop, whatever you're using. And yeah, that's it. I mean, once you're happy with these settings, just close this dialog box and then click on that microphone icon, and then you are good to record yourself. Now, I hope you found this video useful. If you got any questions, if there's anything you're not sure about, feel free to drop that in the comment section and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm not going to see you in the next video. So till then, you take care of yourself. Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In the previous tutorials, we looked at how to adjust volume of our audio clips, how to fix audio channels, and how to do a voiceover in Premiere. So in this tutorial, we look at how we can repair damaged audio clip by utilizing the effects that we have in Essential Sound panel. So I have these two audio clips on my timeline. Let's first listen to these and then we can go from there. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video, we will look at What's up guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to another After Effects tutorial. In this video, we will look at how we can create call out titles. Okay, so the first one has got some background noise and the second one has got some echo in it. So let's go into our Essential Sound panel and see how we can use the effects over there to fix this audio. So I'm gonna go in my Essential Sound, and now in here I will go in the edit and then repair section. And now under the repair section, you can see all these different effects. So let's look at the first one. The first slider is reduce noise, and this is basically used to reduce a constant background noise like wind or a sound of rain or any other constant background noise. Now we can adjust this by using the slider, and as soon as I tick this box, you can see that straight away this effect has been added in our effects control tab. So let's now listen to the audio clip once again and see if it sounds any better. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video we will look at, okay, so it definitely sounds much better and the background noise has definitely reduced as well. But guys, one thing to remember here is that the higher you go with the slider, the more impact it will have on your voice quality. So let me show you by going up to 10 and then we can listen to our clip once again. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video we will look at, okay, so now the background noise has significantly reduced, but I sound like a robot. So when using these effects, you just have to be careful and you have to find that right balance, because obviously you would want to improve the quality of your audio clips, but at the same time you just wouldn't want to sound like a robot like I did. So now the next effect we have here is rumble, and rumble is basically a kind of vibration that happens when you touch or hit your microphone. Now I don't have a lot of rumbling going on in this clip, but if you are faced with this issue, then you can definitely apply this effect. So we're now going to move to the next one, which is dehum, and this is used to remove any electrical hums from your audio. Now if you're in North America, then you should use 60 Hz, and for the rest of the world it's 50 Hz. I'm in the UK, so I'm going to use 50 Hz. And now guys, you should really use this effect if you think that there's a loud hum in your clip, because if there are no hums in your audio, then it can seriously destroy your vocal frequencies and distort your audio. So since I don't have any noticeable electrical hums in my clip, so I'm just going to remove this effect by unticking this box. Now another effect under the repair tab is DS, which is also called sibilance. Now it's basically that S sound that your mic can produce if you're too close to it in majority of cases. So let's apply this effect and listen to our audio clip and see if we observe any difference. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video we will look at, okay, so there's a very minor difference, but it's really so tiny that I'm going to remove this effect. But if you have that S sound in your clip, then you can definitely apply this effect. Now the last one we have under the repair tab is the reverb or echo, whatever you want to call. Now this basically reduces the reverb from your audio. Now I have the second clip on my timeline and it has got a lot of reverb in it, so I'm going to apply this effect on my clip, and now let's listen to it and see the difference. What's up guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to another After Effects tutorial. In this video we will look at how we can create call out titles. Okay, so we've definitely reduced some echo from the clip, but there's still some there. Now guys, again, we just need to be very careful in kind of playing with these sliders when removing the echo from the sound. It can affect the quality of voice, like we saw in the reduce noise effect. So let me just go to 10, and now I'm going to play my clip again and you will see how I sound. What's up guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to another After Effects tutorial. In this video we will look at how we can create call out titles. So guys, you could see that my voice went completely funny over there, and that was because we just went right up to the top in terms of removing the reverb from my clip. So Premiere, in the process of removing that echo from my clip, it just it just completely destroyed my audio quality. So guys, again, we just have to kind of find the right balance when using these sliders, because obviously you would want to kind of improve the quality of your audio clips, but at the same time, you just have to kind of make sure that you're not going, you're not just going too intense with all these effects. So now the next section we have in the Essential Sound tab is clarity. Now let's look at the first effect, which is the dynamic effect, and it basically tells you how much focus you want on the audio. So I'm going to apply this effect on this clip, and we'll use the slider while playing my audio clip so you can see the difference and the effect that it is making on the clip. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video, so you can see that when I was moving my slider up, it was making my audio a bit louder, which happens when you focus more on the dialogue. But at the same time, it made my voice a little less natural as well, which I don't really like. So I'm going to turn it off, but it's a really nice effect if you want to be, if you want to focus more on the voice, then you can definitely apply this effect. Now, the next one we have is the EQ effect, and this can be used in conjunction with the reduced noise effect that we looked at in the Repair tab. Now, EQ lets you boost the level of different frequencies in your audio. Now, there are also some really cool presets that you can choose from. Now, if I choose the subtle boost from male and then play my audio clip, you guys could see that how it's going to affect my audio clip. So let me do that now. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now, in this video, we will look at, okay, so the difference was very minor, but what it did was that it boosted the frequencies that are common in male voice. So if you're applying the noise reduction effect, then it's better to add a subtle EQ effect as well, just to enhance the frequencies you may have removed when you applied the noise reduction effect. And guys, if you go into your kind of effect controls tab, and then if you click on this edit button, you will be able to see all of the different presets over here as well. So if you want to give a boost to your bass in your clip, then you can use this preset. If you just want to give a normal high, a simple high, then you can also kind of use this one. And then there are other presets as well that you can choose. So it's a really cool effect, and it works really well if you kind of use it in conjunction with your noise reduction effect. So the next one is enhanced speech, and this one is pretty straightforward as it gives you an option to choose which tone you want to enhance. So let's just apply this effect and see how it's going to affect our clip. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video, we will look at, so guys, you could see that how the enhanced speech was kind of basically enhancing the tones in your in your audio clip. So now the next section we have under the Essential Sound panel is Creative, under which there's one effect called the reverb. Now don't get confused, because earlier we looked at the reverb effect in the Repair tab, but that one we used to remove the echo from our audio clip. But this effect basically makes your audio sound like you are in a certain environment. Let me show you. So we have some presets over here, and if I select the clip and then apply this preset, now let's listen to our audio and see how it sounds. What's up guys, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome back to another very exciting Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video, we will look at, so guys, you could see that our audio now sounds that we are in a specific environment, and there we got the slider again to adjust the effect level. And again, as always, the higher you go, the more intense the effect will be. Now the last section in the Essential Sound panel is the volume, and we have already discussed the different ways of adjusting and managing volume, so I'm not gonna go repeat myself all over again. If you haven't watched that tutorial, then I would highly recommend you to watch it, as it will give you a really good understanding about different ways of adjusting audio levels in your clips. So that's really it guys. We went through all of the effects that exist in the Essential Sound panel for dialogue, and hopefully now you have a much better understanding on how to use these effects to make your audio quality better. Now in the next tutorial, we are going to look at the two other one, which is the SFX sound effects and the ambience tab, and we are going to go through all the effects that are within those sections. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, anything you would like to ask, any comments, as always, feel free to drop those in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm now going to see you in the next tutorial, so till then, you take care of yourself. What's up guys, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. Now in this video, we will look at the two other tabs that we have in Essential Sound panel, and these are the SFX and Ambience tabs. Now basically both these tabs are not too different from each other, but they both address two different effects. Let's first listen to the sound effect I have on my timeline, and then we can go over to the SFX tab and see what effects do we have in there. Okay, so now that we've listened to our sound effect, let's go over to the SFX section and explore that. So in the SFX section, we have 4 different tabs. We have loudness, we have creative, pen tab, and then the clip volume. So the loudness is basically going to adjust the overall loudness of your clip. All you have to do is select your clip and then click on this auto match, and it will just automatically align and adjust the loudness of your clip. Then we have the creative tab, and we also have a reverb effect in it with 4 different presets. Now you can go through these presets one by one and apply on your sound effect, and then go ahead with the one that is more suited to your sound effect. We also have the pen tab over here, and the pen effect basically gives you the ability to switch between the 2 audio channels. So let me now just drag the slider towards my left and see how it's going to affect my clip. Okay, so guys, as you could see that my left channel was playing, but the right one was just dead, and that is because I dragged the slider completely towards my left side. So once again, the pen effect basically gives you the ability to switch between the 2 audio channels, either left or right. Now the next one we have here is the clip volume, and again, you have the option to increase or decrease the clip volume over here by dragging the slider on either sides. You also have the mute button at the bottom. If you tick this box, you are basically just muting your clip. If you untick, then you are just unmuting your clip. So really straightforward, guys, and majority of this stuff we've already discussed in the previous tutorial. So if you haven't watched my previous videos in the audio section, I would really recommend you to go and watch those, because you are going to get a really good understanding on the audio effects. Now the next one we have here is the ambience. So ambience is basically when you want to give an effect of a certain atmosphere, mainly nature, like birds chirping or the sound of a river flowing or leaves blowing, or anything like that. Now I have this ambience effect on my timeline. Let's first listen to this effect, and then we can go over to the ambience tab and see what effects do we have in there. Okay, so we've listened to our ambience effect. Let's go over to the ambience tab and see what effects do we have in there. So we have the loudness, and by now I'm sure that I don't need to explain this anymore, because it's just going to adjust the overall loudness of your sound effect or your ambience effect. Then we have the reverb effect under the creative tab with different presets, giving us the ability to make a selection from any of these presets and then apply on our ambience effect. We then have the stereo width, which again is pretty self-explanatory. You can use the slider, go right and left, and it's going to just increase or decrease the stereo width. We then have this ducking effect that we have never really come across before. So we also have these different options under this effect. So we've got this dialogue, music, we've got sound effect, ambience, and we've got these unassigned as well. Now all of these options are basically giving you the ability to choose as to what do you want the ambience to duck against. So if I select the first one, which is the dialogue, then I'm basically telling Premiere to lower the volume of my ambience effect whenever there's a dialogue in my timeline. Now, before moving on to these sliders, I just want to quickly show you guys how would Premiere recognize which clip is music or which one is dialogue or SFX or the ambience. So if you remember that when we first go into the essential sound panel, the first thing that we do is we assign an audio type to our clips. Now let me just select this clip over here on my timeline, and now I'm going to go into my essential sound, and this is the first thing that I'm looking at. So if I select dialogue over here, Premiere is going to know that this clip is a dialogue. So we are basically tagging our clips. So we are basically giving our clips, assigning our clips in audio type. So, and that's how Premiere is going to know about the audio type. So now under the ducking effect, we have these 3 sliders. The first one is sensitivity, which basically means that how quickly you want the volume of your ambience to drop when the dialogue starts or when the music starts, whatever you selected up there. And then we have the duck amount, which is how much are you dropping the ambience by against the dialogue. And then the last one we have here is the fade time, and fade time is effectively that once it drops the audio, how long does it take to drop it down, and then how long before it recovers. So it depends on you basically how you want it. So if you want it to happen really fast or you want a gradual fade, you can set the slider point accordingly. So once you've made these adjustments, then you just need to click on this button and tell Premiere to generate keyframes based on the changes that you've made above. Now let's play our clip again and observe the difference. Because you're going to notice that when I start talking, my ambience volume, it goes down. And when I stop talking, it goes back up again. Okay, so guys, as you could see that our ambience effect was ducking against our dialogue. Now, this means that whenever I started talking in my timeline, the ambience effect, the volume of it, it went down, and whenever I stopped talking, the volume went back up again. So this is what the ducking is. Now, obviously, I know that it was a very short timeline, but even if you have a really long timeline with multiple clips in it, the method will still be the same. Now, it's super easy. It saves you a lot of time because otherwise you would have to go in and manually create these keyframes, which obviously was going to take you a lot more time. Now, that's all in the ducking section, guys. The final tab we have is the volume, and once again, it's just there so you can adjust the volume of your clip, and you can drag, you can use the slider towards the right and left, and it's going to increase or decrease the volume. So guys, that's really it in the ambience tab. I hope you found this video useful. If you got any questions, feel free to drop those in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm now going to see you in the next video. So till then, you take care of yourself. What's up guys, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this tutorial, we look at another audio type in the Essential Sound panel, and that's music. Now, you will notice that the effects in this audio type are not too different from ambience, but let's see how we can use these. So I have these two audio tracks on my timeline. The first one is a dialogue of like me talking, and then the next one is a music track. So let's listen to these first, and then we can go on the Essential Sound panel. Guys, you're going to notice that when I start talking, the music volume, it goes down. Whenever I stop talking, the volume goes back again. So we can clearly notice that my talking part was kind of not clear, and the music, was way too louder than it should be. What we would want to do is definitely have music in the background, but when I'm talking, then the music should go down so the talking part is clear and easier to understand. So let's go to the Essential Sound panel and see what we have in there for music. So we have again the loudness, and by now we know pretty well what it does. So it basically aligns the loudness of our clips based on their audio type. So let me click on this audio match button, and you can look at the waveform on our clip that the volume has been adjusted automatically. Then we have target duration, which provides us an ability to specify our desired duration for this audio clip. And we then have this ducking effect, and guys, we have seen this effect in the previous tutorial when we worked with our ambience. The ducking effect in music works exactly in the same way as it works in ambience. So I can kind of direct you guys to the previous tutorial, but let's not do that. I'll happily repeat myself. So let's explore this effect and see how we can use it on our music track. Now, all of these options here basically gives us an ability to choose as to what do we want the music to duck against. So if we select the first one, which is the dialogue, then we are basically telling Premiere to lower the volume of our music track whenever there's a dialogue playing in any of the other audio tracks we have on our timeline. Then we have the other audio types here like ambience, sound effects, and we've got this unassigned here as well. Now, we have seen this previously, guys, but let me just give you a quick refresher. The way Premiere identifies an audio type basically depends on what you've assigned. So if I select this audio track in which I'm talking, and now I can go in the Essential Sound panel and click on dialogue. So I basically assign an audio type to this clip, and from now on Premiere will treat this clip as a dialogue because that's what I have assigned it over here. So now that we are here, let me just auto match the loudness of all my dialogue clips. So if I now just click on this, and now it's all done. So guys, if I now select my music track again and come here in the ducking effect, I can choose this dialogue option because I want the music to go down whenever there's a dialogue in my timeline. Now, under the ducking effect, we have these three sliders, and the first one is sensitivity, which basically means that how quickly we want the volume of our music to drop when the dialogue starts in our timeline. Then we have the duck amount, which is how much are we dropping the music by, and then we have the fade time, and this effectively is like once it drops the music, how long does it take to drop it down, and then how long before it recovers. So if you want the music to drop really quickly or you want a gradual fade, then you can use the slider point accordingly. So once we have made these adjustments, then we just need to click on this button and tell Premiere to generate keyframes based on the changes that we've made above. Now, as soon as you click on this button, generate keyframes, you can actually see these keyframes in the effect controls tab in here and also on your audio clip over here. Now let's play our clip again and see what difference we made. Guys, you're gonna notice that when I start talking, the music volume, it goes down, and whenever I stop talking, the volume goes back up again. So guys, you can see that it now sounds much better because our music was ducking against the dialogue. It was easier to understand the dialogue, and whenever I stopped talking, the music was like going back up again, and I mean, this is exactly what we wanted. Now guys, this is a really effective and useful effect, because if we were to go and create these keyframes manually, then I mean, it would have taken us a lot longer, because we had to mark the points, then create keyframes individually. So I mean, it was a long-winded process. But now when we use the ducking effect and created our keyframes just by a click of a button, it saved us all of that time, and also there is a lot of flexibility in here as well. So guys, that's all in the ducking effect. Now the final tab in here is the volume. Again, I mean, this gives us an ability to adjust the volume of our clips. So that's really it, guys. This is all in the music section. I hope you find it interesting, and I hope you find it useful. As always, if you have any questions, anything I mean you want to ask, or if you have any comments, feel free to drop those in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm now gonna see you in the next one. So till then, you take care of yourself.